Tell me if I walked like this all the time, you wouldn't think I was the coolest. Does anybody else ever have this? Like when you walk like this, nobody walks like this, but sometimes when I do this, it's almost like I can hear the bones like rubbing inside of my spine. Should I be worried about that? I haven't had enough time to process this hairstyle and regret it yet. Welcome to another FFFI full face first impression. I've got a box, a very heavy box full of brand new stuff and a bra. Let's start off with a lip scrub. I've got a brand new one that I'm very excited to try. It is from Jeffree. This is the Blue Raspberry Sucker. This smells just like those blow pops. Please tell me I'm not the only one. Do you ever take lollipops and dunk them in water and then suck on them? I literally will like take a lollipop, dunk it in the water, suck on it, dunk it in the water. Like it's, am I the only one that does that? Why am I using the end of a makeup brush to do this? I don't know. I feel like my lips are crusty. So, why was I born? Right in my mouth. It's a little crusty. I have a TV going right now over here. Is that distracting? Sometimes I get lonely when I do my makeup. I put the TV on because TV is like friends to me. I keep inadvertently eating this off my mouth and it tastes very good. My lips have been scrubbed. Okay, let's get started. Next product is to prime the face. And I have been waiting for my whole life. I don't remember how many months ago I saw this. Thank you. This is the Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray from Too Faced. And this is the coconut water one. It's gonna be like this little boo-boo. You guys remember this guy? He came out half a century ago. But this is in sprayable form. So they say, for the best application, you spray in an X on your face. X marks the spot for my face. How do you spray in an X, honestly? I feel like I'm just like maybe gonna hit myself in the face. All right, I'm not doing an X. I'm gonna do this. Now I smell like lots of foods. First there was suckers, now there's coconuts. My face smells delicious. Do you want to smell it? All right, now that we're 5 hours into this video and we haven't put a stitch of makeup on my face yet, let's start out with eyeshadow, which is my preferred way to put on my makeup. I know I messed up in my last full face first impression. I started out with foundation, concealer, and all that jazz. I don't recommend that. Normally, these days, like to start off with doing eyeshadow. I find that most pigmented eyeshadows have fallout. It's sort of like one of those sacrificial things that you have to make a choice where you're like, do I want pigment but a little bit of fallout, or do I want no fallout but no pigment? I'm very excited to use today's eyeshadow palette. Once again, it's taken all of my strength to not use it before I film a video like this. Look at those colors. Ooh, look at me. Where am I? There I am. I thought I was having like a Beetlejuice moment and I was like, oh my God, am I dead? I don't see myself in this mirror reflection. That was very frightening. Anyway, eyeshadows. Lovely, lovely, lovely eyeshadows, all in the shades of red. Now, this palette does come with an eyeshadow brush, but we're not gonna use that. We are gonna use this set of eyeshadow brushes that I've also been dying to test out. These are the new Wayne Goss brushes from Beautylish, and I'm excited. Ooh, look at this. Metaphor for my life. Look at the inside of the Naked palette box. It's like matchsticks burning up. Do you think I should prime my eyes? Which one should we use? I don't feel like Freebase. That's a bit white. Maybe if I was doing like clown makeup or something. But you know what? I think we're gonna go with Sin. It's new. Oh, did you see that? That was like 10 out of 10. Skills. I could write that on a resume. It's like, what are your skills? Throwing makeup out of boxes and catching it with my other hand. Ooh, this one's kind of shimmery. I don't know if this is gonna work. It's sparkly. Not what I'm going for today. I had another kind of new one, which is called Caffeine, and I might have used this once. I certainly didn't use that English textbook. So here we are, Caffeine. Look at that. It's like a nice little poopy brown color, but I like it. I like that color. Is that okay? That's sick. I don't even know what shades I want to use in this palette. Ew, look at this one. It's called Cayenne. Ooh, look at that. Let's try He Devil. He Devil. That's one I've never heard before. Ooh, I like that one too. I almost fell out of my chair. Low blow. I don't know how I feel about anything with the word blow in it. There we go. That's the color that blows. In Fuego. Lego my Fuego. Ew, they're all pretty. Can I just put them all on my eyes? What if I did 2 eyes in 2 different colors so I could use 4 shades? Would that be cool? Probably not. I have a weird taste in my mouth. Time to put some eyeshadow base on my eye. It's a little poopy brown color. I feel like I should change and wear something black. Black as your soul. Da 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 da. It's like a 9 Inch Nails song. I'm trying to think of it. In your Easter bonnet. Who goes from singing 9 Inch Nails to in your Easter bonnet? It's too late. It's too late for me. Let's start off with this shade called Too Much Sauced. Literally only called Sauced. Let's tap that. Ooh, like butter. I don't know what feels more good. Is it the brush? Is it the eyeshadow? This is some rich, rich pigment. You guys ever play that game where you're like, say a word and then say the first thing that comes in your head, okay? Because when I said rich, I was thinking like Ken. Like Barbie's plastic boyfriend, Ken? Is Ken rich? Is he supposed to be rich? I know now he has a man bun. Isn't that amazing? Thank you. Just more great things that I've seen in 2017. I've seen some stuff this year, you guys. Some stuff that I wish I could unsee. Let's put some cayenne in our eyes. Doesn't that sound like a sick YouTube challenge that everybody would do? Cayenne pepper in your eyeball challenge. Try not to go to the hospital edition. I just love red eyeshadow. I love how it makes me look kind of depraved and, you know, that's the look I'm going for. I want the outside to be a reflection of the inside. I had one of those traumatic experiences where I just like accidentally sucked a ice cube through my straw. I was just expecting the smooth flavor and texture of coffee and I got a chunky old ice cube swimming around in my mouth. It startled me. I thought I was gonna die. Here I am, still to annoy you. I don't feel like that looks blended yet. Oh no! I lost one of my pigtails. Look, I'm now that half up, half down do meme. My life is just one long, dank meme. The show must go on. Let's add a little bit of He Devil into like the outer corner. I'm just gonna go like that, in a very professional manner. I love all of the shades in this palette and they all complement each other so well. Does my eyeshadow look like I just spent 40 minutes blending it out? Was that worth 40 minutes of my life? The last step for right now is gonna be to add this shiny color called Lumbre. I think it's supposed to be like lumber, which would make sense because you start fire with sticks of lumber. I'm just gonna rub this in the inner corner of my eye with my finger, like a professional. I always feel like shadows that are more like metallic, they always look better if you just rub them on with your hand. Time for the next step, which is eyeliner. That we're gonna be using this new Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Torch. And I'm pretty sure this is new. I think it just launched at the same time that this Naked Heat palette did. I'm just going to go in and line the eyes. Maybe we're gonna do a little baby hoing. I'll never know until I get to the end of my eyeball and then I'm like, what do I wanna do today? To hoing or not to hoing? You can just barely tell that something's going on in my eye region. Little bitty baby wing. Guys, I thought Dogman just came into the room. sometimes creepy stuff starts happening late at night. Up next, I think we're gonna add a little jazz hands to the eyeliner, spruce it up just a little bit with the Urban Decay Razor Sharp Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Fireball. And this is not a new product on the market, but it's just been sitting in my drawer for half of a century. That wasn't impressive. And I haven't gotten around to using it until this moment. Do you kind of know what my eyeshadow reminds me of? Hot sauce packets from Taco Bell. Maybe it's because it's kind of been off and on pouring and rain outside, so maybe I'm just hearing like creepy outdoor rain noises. It's like, it's coming from over there. Let me know if you hear anything. Somebody commented like that during Haley and I's PR mail unboxing that they heard a hello at like 19 something. I said I wasn't gonna do this stuff anymore. No, I'm really not doing this stuff anymore. Up next, let's correct our skin. I feel like we have a lot of new Urban Decay stuff to look at today, so that's what we're doing next. This is a brand new concealer color correction palette from Urban Decay. It's called Naked Skin Shapeshifter, and it's got luxurious packaging. Ooh, look. Actually, it kind of looks similar. This is in shades light medium, so you get 4 powder concealer contour colors. I don't know that we're gonna get into those. I'm really here for the creams. This is not a new brush. It's a NYX concealer brush that I like to use. I'm gonna use this salmon-y color. We're gonna just dip into that dippity-doo-dah. I'm gonna put it under my eyes because I haven't been sleeping lately. I sort of binge slept over the weekend and I literally nested myself into pillows. I covered my face with pillows and pretty much slept for 48 hours straight. It was divine. This stuff is going on pretty smooth. Are we gonna have like a 10 out of 10 again? So far in this venture, I haven't had a product yet that I haven't liked. I really wanna do one of these first impression, full face first impression things, but using all drugstore makeup. It's been a hot minute since I've really dipped into any drugstore makeup, probably because I don't ever go to a drugstore because drugstores freak me out, all the germs. This stuff seems to cover pretty well. It definitely has a smooth feel to the application, but it does have like a weird smell that I'm not 100% sure that I appreciate. The next thing that is new, these summer color beauty blenders. So it's technically not like, once again, like a new kind of thing, because obviously I have used a beauty blender or two in my day, but I haven't seen any like really cool new unique sponges or anything. Let's use this orange one. It seems friendly. This has like a different kind of smell. I mean, I'm definitely gonna keep using it because the coverage does seem fantastic, but I really can't even put my finger on what it smells like. Like, I kind of want to say tires, but maybe that's not the right terminology. But look at that coverage. Look at that. Look at that. I feel like it's a good look. I really am enjoying this. Up next, we've got a new foundation, and it just came in this box. Look at this hilarious box. It's from Tarte, and I opened the box and I was like, oh, it's me, and a leaf. Can we make like an avant-garde hat out of this? That's what we're gonna do. This is just how they do it on the runway. Somebody call Vogue. Tell them I'm ready. Yes, Bunny, the Clay Slayer. And I've been called a lot of things in my life, but never the Clay Slayer. Inside is the Clay Stick foundation. Brand new. Ew, there's actually lots of stuff in here. Ooh. But mostly I was excited about this stick foundation. Sometimes I like stick foundations, sometimes I don't. They sent me the shade Fair Light Neutral. Let's see if that's my shade. Ooh, promising. In my head, I keep hearing the word didgeridoo. Is that like an instrument? Why do I have just the weirdest, ooh. It feels very wet. Why do I have just weird words and phrases in my head though? I really don't know. Is this how you do it? You just scribble all over your head and all over your face? Because if so, I'm doing it right. You guys, strange things are happening to me. Don't come over to my house late at night. Actually, it is blending out surprisingly well. You guys, I have not been disappointed by a product yet. Look at that. And of course, as always, I love my beauty blender. My little booty bender never lets me down. It's my best friend in town. Actually, currently it is my best friend in town. Leanne's gone. All my other friends live in LA. Dude, everybody was in VidCon but me. I wish I didn't have a fear of flying. I wish I was a baller. I wish I was a little bit taller. I also wish this sponge was just slightly more damp. BRB. Tell me if you see anything creepy back here while I'm gone. We need some cream contour. Do I have any in here? This guy. Yes, this one has cream contour inside of it. There we go. That's the appropriate face for contouring. Ooh, maybe I should have used a clean brush. Imagine that. Why did I just give myself like theatrical cheekbones? Ooh, look at that though. The creasing is real. I don't know about that, you guys. Oh my God. And the creasing in my like 11s, like I do this all the time. Probably because I'm always staring at like 10,000 watts of super bright sun fireball light. Is there like a mystery that I have not yet discovered in life to prevent foundation from creasing? Give me a second to blend this out, bean sprout. Wow, this stuff is kind of boss. It feels like maybe it has maracuja oil or something in it, because I feel like the exact same reasons why I'm experiencing so much creasing around my nose and my mouth and all that is the exact same reason that makes it feel so good on the skin. And look at how bad I messed up my cream contour, but it was so easy to correct and blend out with this foundation. Maybe some of the creasing will stop once we set it with powder. We're gonna try and do a little bit of baking, a little bit of setting. So for that, we have the new The Velvetizer, more new Urban Decay products. I feel like they have really just been hitting it lately with the new exciting stuff. And I have tested this powder before just with the phalanges, once again in my last PR unboxing video. And I'm just here to tell you guys, this stuff feels amazing. I'm not sure if it's gonna be very good for baking, but we are gonna give it a good old college try. It's kind of just sinking into the skin. Really not complaining about. Look at that. Is it kind of wiping away some of the foundation? I really can't tell. Maybe this is not powder to be used with a slightly damp beauty blender. You guys just see the 10 tons of powder floating into the air. Doesn't matter how much powder I pile on, it's still really just melting into the skin. I am gonna try and press some of the powder into these areas that's like hella creasing. I told you you'd be seeing these babies again. I'm gonna go through and just kind of like set the rest of my face with the rose powder brush. You guys recently saw me do like a just first impression demo of these, just taking them out of the package, being very, very excited that they're here. So now I'm gonna like really put it to practical use. Same opinion as I had in my first impression. I feel like these are amazing, amazing quality. They look gorgeous. Can't tell if that foundation matches or not. Unfortunately, I don't have any new brow products at the moment. Today, I'm just going to use my staple at the moment, which is this big brow pencil from MAC in the shade Cork. Looking good. Now I'm just going to comb that through. Up next, it's time for one of my all-time favorite steps, which is powder contour. And for that, we have the brand new Volume 2 contour palette. It's like a contour and blush palette from Lunatic Cosmetics Lab. I'm so excited to see that they just came out with a Volume 2 because Volume 1 is literally my all-time favorite contour and blush palette. So I feel like we have a little bit more darker colors. This is Volume 1, this is Volume 2, but we're maybe gonna dip into these colors today. I feel like it would be really cool to add some reddish tones to my contour to kind of match this really red eye look that I have going on. We're gonna go ahead and use another one of our rose brushes from Storybook Cosmetics. We have a beautiful angled one in here. So I'm gonna dip into this shade. Ooh, highly pigmented. A lot of color payoff. Under the chin here. Oh, look at what I just did. Heaven help me. Please tell me I can blend that out. It's like I have not had time to do my makeup, honestly, in like a whole entire month. It's depressing, but I've just been so busy. I haven't had time to sit down and take the 3 hours that it takes me to do makeup. I never can understand how people like do like quick 15-minute makeup. I'm like, who are you? Now we are going to take this flat top brush, once again, rose brush, and we are gonna add some blush. And I'm gonna take this color right down here. Ooh, that's a gorgeous color. I feel like this would be a color that you could very easily like go to town with. Be a little too heavy-handed. Yeah, like I just did. But we're gonna clean that up with some highlight. We've got more new Urban Decay products. This is not sponsored by Urban Decay. I just have such a ton of new Urban Decay products. If you were here once again for my last PR unboxing, you saw that. I think like 3 packages were new products from Urban Decay. Trust me, I'm not complaining. So this is the new Liquid Aura. It says that it's actually an illuminating mix in medium. So I don't know if these are technically like my Cover FX drops. Ooh, this is like milky. I don't know if these are gonna be like my Cover FX drops or if this is more meant to apply in your foundation to make your foundation look more dewy. I'm trying to get that drippy nose effect that I always love. Like I've been running a marathon or sweating from my nasal region. It's definitely not like in your face. Do you know what I mean? Can we even see, is something happening? I feel like maybe something's happening. It almost looks like it has a little bit of a pinky red color to it, which I feel like is amazing for today's look. It's actually like really natural, don't we think? Now I feel like I need to go through and add some shadow to the underside of my eye. I definitely want to smoke this look out a little bit more. I feel like if you're gonna wear red eyeshadow, you gotta really MCR it up. What's his name? Please don't kill me. Gerard Way. I almost said Gerard Butler. Who's that? Also, I'm panicking right now because, of course, the camera light, the battery is flashing. It's saying, charge me, why are you too stupid to charge me? So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the charger, but I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go and blend the top eyeshadow out a little bit more, and then I'm going to smoke underneath my eye with the same shades, Cayenne, He Devil, and maybe a little bit of our good friend Lumbre. Let's do my eyelashes. I'm gonna be using this brand new one from MAC, which is called The Bold and the Bad Lash. This packaging is amazing. It has this little flocked, like the text on here feels fuzzy, and then it's got 2 different ways to apply. You can unscrew this part and you get like a traditional larger size wand, or you can just unscrew this little red part and you get a great teeny tiny little wand, good for the bottom lashes and the inner corners. Oh my gosh, this wand is freaking amazing. I feel like normally the inner corners of my eyes, it looks like I have no lashes there. If you guys have been with me for a couple of years, then you'll remember on Valentine's Day a couple of years ago, I was using one of these little eyebrow trimmers and I shaved many of my eyelashes off, and they've just never really grown back in very well, especially in the inner corners of my eyes. Maybe this is like picking out teeny tiny little hidden lashes that I didn't even know that I had. This brush is a little bit big and intimidating, I'm not gonna lie. Normally, like, the bigger the brush of a mascara wand, the more chances I have of being like ding, 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 ding. It's like smearing black, I almost said bat poop. Mascara isn't made out of bat poop anymore though. Was it ever made out of bat poop? Honestly, I'm just giving you guys fake facts. Oh my gosh, I was talking about this on my second channel, but I want to do like a fake facts video, and somebody on my second channel had an even greater suggestion where they were saying you guys should just give me facts. Some of them you should make up and some of them should be real, and then I should do a video like reading the comments trying to guess which facts are real and which facts are fake. That sounds like so much fun to me. I feel like 2 coats of this mascara is very impressive. Love it, would use it again, but we're gonna go ahead and top my face off with some fake eyelashes. These are a brand new set from Eyelure. It's a collaboration with Kimberly, and I'm sorry, Kimberly, but I don't know who you are. We are gonna just take these little babies out and give them a little trimmy trim. Trim, trimminy, trim, trimminy, trim, trim, true. These lashes look gorgeous. Don't they? Don't they? Ooh. Do you guys want to see something really funny that I refuse to throw away? Somebody gave me this balloon at my NYX meet and greet, and it was so adorable. It's still adorable. It was like a little white tiger, but look, he's all deflated and wimpy now. But I still keep him. He's like a heart with a tiger, and I love him. It is time for some lipstick because I've got my lashes. The first thing that we're gonna use is this brand new Bite Beauty lip pencil. And I will just say, like, the foundation or something like got on my lips. My lips look really crusty. The crust isn't wiping off. All right, we'll just cover the crust with lip liner. Was it Haley that told me that all Bite Beauty products are edible? Last product is a brand new Jeffree Liquid Lippy from the new Chrome collection. This is the shade Calabasas. I went ahead and swatched it. Thought it would be a good look for today. I just spat again. You guys, I think we're on like some sort of record streak where every single video lately I have just been projectile spitting. It's great. Ooh, I feel like that's a good look. So that is pretty much our finished look. I'm still not 110% convinced that my eyeshadow is perfectly blended, but you know what? For like it's 5:17 in the morning. It's a great look. I always like to top off my beautiful makeup looks with a perfect smile. So hard to fish out from a cup of Listerine. Fishing it out with a lip liner pencil nonetheless. Let's go ahead. And I'd like to mention that these broke already, by the way. Look at that. Look at that, broke my teeth. Nothing says true beauty like a perfect smile. I still can't. I still can't. Ew. Now they're covered in lipstick. Somebody call Vogue at this point. Okay, I've got the perfect smile, the perfect coiffed hair, the perfect makeup. I think I'm finally ready. I'm gonna do the whole outro like this. Thank you guys so much for hanging out here today and for watching. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit that button down below. Subscribe. Become a member of the Swamp family and give an alligator its wings. Also, like this video if you would like for me to do a full face first impression using drugstore makeup only. Or also leave a thumbs up if you would like to improve my day greatly. Also, if you want, you can like me on Facebook, facebook.com/graveyardgirl, or you can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, or Instagram @graveyardgirl. Same way it's spelled here. You guys, I'm getting real good, frighteningly good at talking with these teeth in my mouth. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you.